Hello everyone! Guess who's back with a new sketchbook tour? Do you like my desk mat? It's got my vampire boyfriend on there. Love him! I'm back with a new sketchbook tour. If you're new here, I have been looking at all of my past sketchbook tours and mainly cringing on all of them. A lot of my old ones are full of cringe. I have a playlist if you're interested in any of them. But today I have my college sketchbook. We're gonna ponder through this today and maybe a few other projects that I took in my college art class. Like every YouTuber, I did drop out, but that doesn't mean I don't have the experience. I like going through these because one, I have no one else to share it with, and two, as an artist, you can learn a lot from looking at like your past art and how you would correct mistakes you've made that you couldn't see before. I am not a professional college dropout over here, but if you're looking to learn a little more about art or whatever, I would suggest taking a look at today's sponsor, Skillshare. Skillshare is the largest online learning community, and it's no wonder why so many members use it to their advantage. Skillshare's classes are taught by industry experts, excited to share their tools, techniques, and professional journeys with members. I've been researching some character design classes, some creative writing classes, but they have a wider range of topics, including like film, illustration, design, and so much more. One thing that I love about Skillshare is you can sort and filter through classes. So like if you're an artist, you can pick out specific classes that use your preferred program or type of traditional media if you're learning how to use watercolors. And when you're done with a project, you can even share it to other members of the community. When was the last time you've done something nice for yourself? A fun and easy way to learn about topics you enjoy and make you feel good about expanding your own knowledge and making those creative projects come to life. So today, Skillshare and I are offering you an entire month of Skillshare for free using my link in the description. This offer is only available for the first 500 people who join, so why not try it out for free today and see why so many people love it. Back to college! I didn't go to an art school or anything. I was just getting a basic associate's degree. And then, as you can tell, COVID hit. And I had a struggle with myself about school, but it's not a therapy session today, it is an art session. So let's dive into the sketchbook first. And if we have time, I still have some art assignments that we can take a peek at, so let's fucking go! 2019, I was 18, so, I had just gotten done with this year's Cringetober, and the first thing is Inktober that I did not finish. So, let's take a look at why I hate Inktober so much. Also, apologies for the lighting. The sun is setting. It's only 4 p.m. Oh my god. It will get better or it will get worse. Time will tell. Let's see. It looks like this prompt was ring, and I did like some kind of magic ring. Let's see. Bait on Little Mermaid. So in this one, I was playing around with like actual ink and like a paintbrush, I believe. In my art class, I remember that we had to experiment with ink, but like I'd never played around with ink before, and I knew I wanted the background to be dark, and I'm not trying to Sharpie that whole thing in, so ink on this kind of paper, it didn't bleed through. Looks pretty good to me. This one is so cute. It was mindless. I literally had to Google what mindless meant up here. My first idea was the best one, so I went with this. She's really cute. Whatever, I thought about doing my little witch character, which I still haven't picked a name for, but on my Cringetober video, I had a lot of you suggesting names, and some of them are really good. I just don't remember any of them right now. Freeze, this is more ink stuff, because I was like, oh, it's Inktober, I have to use ink, right? I think I still have my ink bottle because I don't really like ink that much. Maybe I'll get back into it, I don't know. Don't know who she is. Who's this diva? Build. Of course. I should have done this one. Jenny the Teenage Robot? Who remembers that shit? Oh, but I have this character named Verla. This was before I was friends with Perla. Verla is like just a girl with bird arms, and I guess she was some sort of science experiment. Didn't really ever expand on that. I need to censor these, hang on! I actually had way more to censor than I thought. This prompt was husky, and instead of being a furry, I was like, what if lady body, wolf head? But I think the proportions are off. Like, this is such a giant fucking head. Enchanted, these two again, and my little witch and mermaid. I do like them in this picture. I don't know what I was trying to do with the water, but hey, this looks nice. I like the ombre in her hair. That's so pretty. Frail. I just made some kind of sheep character, I guess. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't draw Desmond. Desmond's one of my characters, if you don't know. I feel like everyone knows, though. Yeah, I can see. He's just a lanky guy with nervous energy. Makes sense. Number 9 was Swing. Swing reminded me of the 50s. Like the music of the 50s, I guess. So these two are 50s inspired with like a polka dot dress and then like the updo. But they're holding their hands and they're swinging. I think that's pretty cute. Okay, here's where I start to get tired of doing prompts. An ash dragon. I wasn't one of those kids that drew dragons growing up, so this is not the best dragon. Did I use a reference? Absolutely not, because why would I do that? I know how to draw a dragon. This is my character, Vita. Victoria is her full name. She's just some kind of succubus. I like her piercings that I did in here. Very Has-Been Hotel-esque. So this one was me and Joey's 6-year anniversary. We just had our 11th. That's how old this is? Don't tell me I'm getting old. These are all my characters. I wrote them down here so that I could draw them later. Let's see if I actually do that. Okay, I did. This is Leona and Tara, which are based on Leo and Taurus, which is mine and Joey's signs. And then I made them furries, and then I made them lesbians. This is really cute. Ooh. I think this was more practice for one of my art assignments because we were doing cross-hatching. And I was like, I can do this way fucking better in my sketchbook. Did I actually make it better? I don't know. But it's good practice, I guess. I don't really draw realism, so it's weird to see it in my sketchbook. They're all slaying, oh my god. Fuck, what's his name? His name is Judah. That's what it is. That's what I thought it was. This is when I wanted to make Rita some kind of love interest. And I was like, the opposites attract, so let's make an angel man. And then I think this is where the idea of them being like detectives came in. And I probably will do a redesign of them because I really want to make them like 70s detectives, like 1970s. Oh my gosh, that would be so good. Oh yeah, I made a love triangle with Judah, Vita, and her sister Rita. Vita and Rita are twins, and he likes Rita, but Vita likes him. I don't know. Ooh, okay. Here's some side characters. Thank God I'm monologuing about their story a little bit. I guess this is their human disguises. They look pretty mid to me. And also Rita looks like a child. Let's see. Ned, I guess, is supposed to be Judah's like partner or like a assistant that just like really looks up to him and is like, you know, a nerd. That's what his character was supposed to be. Did I ever draw him past this? Absolutely not. And then this was gonna be our antagonist, Natalie, who is, she works at his detective agency and was gonna like, I don't know. I've been watching Dexter. She's Dexter, he's Dokes. And then I guess here's her, like, demon design. I think I do more later on in this. But I do have all of these on my old Instagram account, if you would like to look through them a little more. This is Dick. Usually I draw him with Ronnie, but I wanted to add a new character, and I don't think I named her. But I always draw, like, tall, lanky guys, but I never drew, like, a tall, lanky girl. And she's just like a mean girl that would be friends with Dick, but mainly friends with Ronnie. But I do like her little shapes in here. And how lanky she is. Oh my god, this is same universe, okay? This is Trey, just a theater kid. I don't really have a story for them, but they go to the same school apparently. Maybe a love interest to this one? I have a name for her, but I don't know. Oh my god, did anyone else do this with their characters? Where they, like, do their relationships with everyone? Oh, okay, never mind. We have a different love interest for Trey. Let's go over this. Yeah, her name was Blonde Girl. The tall, lanky, mean girl. Just Blonde Girl. This is way too confusing to read. But Beth and Sarah are in the same universe as Dick and Ronnie and Steve and Jeff. Did I ever have them interacting? Hell no! But of course, I had a relationship table. It's not color-coded? Horrible. If it's not color-coded, I'm not even gonna attempt. But this is Trey and Goth Girl. There's Rita and Judd. And then, there's Natalie. She's evil. She's a fallen angel or something. I don't know. That's Natalie and Vita again. First of all, yeah, this is very Has-Been Hotel-esque. Did it come out during this time, or this is like their final forms? If they were in an anime, they would like duke it out. I just mainly wanted to draw what they would look like, and all of their outfits are kind of the same. Kind of hate that. Needs to be more sexy. I agree. Perfect! So this is Judah's form. Yeah, all of their outfits basically look the same. But I do like the double halo up here. That's pretty cool. Have I read the Bible? Do I know anything about religion? No! But I think it's really cool in character design, so... This is all four of them in their, like, final forms, I guess. Yeah, this... It all looks the same to me. That's the only thing I would change about it. Which means I would change everything. I guess I did like drawing them like this, though. Alright. This is when Dick gets his mullet. Let's go! You know their story, right? I drew them just recently. This is what they look like now. Very much glow up. I think they need their own redesign video, like a dedicated redesign video where I go more in depth about like what their story would be. Basically what I had is that he's a tutor and he's failing school and is on the football team and needs to get his grades up. And then they fall in love. Aww. This is Tara and Leona again. This is better. And I do like this better because they're not only is she scrunched more, like just the shapes are a little more exaggerated, and I think the proportions are better. But they're so cute. Love them. I feel bad for leaving so much of these blank, but I don't want to get the graphite smudging against each other. Bruh. This has been a big gripe for me on like why I changed to using like Bic pens in my recent sketchbooks. Is because of the graphite, but I started using graphite again because they just look so good. Like I love this picture. But I found a little life hack. If you just get some hairspray and just hairspray it lightly, then it won't smudge on the other page. So that's what I've been doing recently whenever I use pencils. So all of these pages would not go to waste. I don't remember these girls' names. If I find them, I'll put them on screen. This one and this one. And of course they're girlfriends. She's supposed to be like a dragon girl and she's supposed to be like a bull. Well, Arden isn't on this page. Fada. Oh, I remember being so proud of Arden in this. Just like the side profile. Now I eat the fuck out of side profiles, I think. But they were also like a demon and an angel, but they just both look like demons. Is it shocking that I never watched Homestuck or read it? Because I'm still not doing that. Max! So Max was an emo boy that I always used to draw. I wanted to make okay, this was me coping, alright? I made him grow into a singer. This was my way of coping with Panic at the Disco being bad. I was like, I'm gonna make my own emo punk band and use this character of mine and make a fictional band called Downhearted. These are the members. Max, Sarah. Man, if I had a nickel for every character I named Sarah, I would have 2 nickels, because I am not creative. But anyway, Max, Sarah, Dan, Patrick, and Andre. Aww. But I just love drawing them in comics. Because I was like in the Tumblr Panic at the Disco, Fall Out Boy era, right? So I would always draw comics and stuff, and like, oh, how would their fandom interact with them? And how they would interact with each other, just as a group. But like, whoa! I still want to talk about these guys, hang on. He's obviously the face, like the singer. I think guitar and then bassist, these might be switched, I'm not sure. Patrick is dead, clearly, with the angel wings and halo. I don't remember why Patrick's dead, but he brought the band together. Is Laura and Mandy, which are basically Fluttershy and Rainbow Dash in a different font. It's literally Fluttershy and Rainbow Dash. Ooh, this is Tara again. Remember when Doja Cat did the whole cow music video? This was obviously inspired by that. And I was like, of course I'm gonna do my cowgirl for this. Makes sense. Cowgirl. Oh, is this when I first got Lewis? He's taking a nap right now. He's usually at the beginning of these videos. I love my son. He's a foot guy. He drew in my sketchbook. How adorable. When he's dead, I'm gonna cry about this. Anywho. So this lady is named Destiny. And she was an adoptable that I got and wanted to make into a D&D character, which I never played, but I mean, she's still really neat. I think I made her a sorcerer. Love the hands on. I don't know where the scar came from, but that's hot. I mean, cool, it's cool! I think this is the only time I draw her with that facial scar. What the fuck? I have some zombie apocalypse characters. I'm sure I've mentioned them on my channel somewhere. But this is when I was first making them. This is Cambry, I think. I was like, alright, I want 4 characters. I want a pair of twins, right? I want, oh my god, they're very Stan and Ford coded. One of them to be Brawn, one of them to be Brains, and then I wanted a blonde, I wanted a big-haired lady, I wanted a nerd, and a guy that looks like his name is Kurt. That's my basics. This is Valentina. I think I changed her name later, but they call her Val. And she's the actual smart one. One of them's a nerd, but this one's the actual, like, book smart person. I also changed her hair to be poofier than this. This is Kurt. I love Kurt. He's very sharp and edgy and stupid. Johnny Test looking ass. Exactly. And this is Cambry's twin Harvey. He's the nerd one. Milo Thatch and Jesse Eisenberg type beat. Hell yeah. And here's a lineup of all of them together. Oh my god. I just love them. I love their dynamics. Do I know anything about a zombie story? Absolutely not. I just wanted to draw these 4 characters interacting with each other, which is rare for me because, as you can tell, usually the max is like 3 characters. Most of the time it's couples, okay? But of course there would be some edgy moments and romances within the group that I wanted to explore. Cambry has a crush on Val, and Val and Kurt will start dating, and they'll be off and on, and I don't know. Ooh, I love this one. This is Trey and the emo goth girl. This is very 2019, I think. Just like with her fashion. Ooh, Oh, that's why this one looks so good, is because I use a reference. But Arden and Theta. Those are like the weirdest names I could come up with. I changed her a little bit just to make her look a little more fun. Cam and Kurt, because I think they would butt heads a lot, because they're both like the muscle of the group. And also Kurt's a fucking dumbass, so... Oh shit, it's a comic! Oh no. Why did I do this? Val's crushing on Hardy. I'm not reading these because I think the dialogue is cringe, but you can pause and read them if you want. Harvey and I are gonna have some quality guy time. Excuse me, guy time? Yeah, where we talk about girls and stuff. You do realize that we only know 2 girls and one is my sister. Love their dynamic. I think that'd be fun. See, I just love everyone's dynamic. Oh, the tension between them. Also, their heads are like so big in this one. Girls' Day. Also, giant ass head. Okay, clearly I looked up a reference for a shotgun because no way I would be able to draw that from my own brain. In my head, I was like, this would be like a show. And during the zombie apocalypse, they would run into these kind of characters. They're pretty cute. Did I draw any more than that? Absolutely not. I am very uncomfortable with the energy we created in this studio today. Yeah. Beach filler episode. Because I just wanted to draw them in swimsuits. Oh my god. This is like my first drawings of Valak. This is her first design. Oh my god. She didn't change too much from this, but I did get rid of her big old claws. I changed her horn shape a lot, but I think the design that I have for her now, this same horn design, so came full circle on that one. This is her sister, Hope, and this is her adoptive father, Harem. Oh my god, I draw Harem a lot more like a little creature now. You don't forget she has a sister, cause I do. She abandoned that hoe. So her head is way too wide on this one. But I like showing their height difference this way. That's funny. Oh, I tried drawing a zombie. Get it? Cause I've never drawn a zombie before, but I like making these zombie apocalypse characters. They don't even have to be zombie apocalypse characters. They could just be like apocalyptic characters. I'm not sure. And this is the last page. I was gonna say this video is getting kind of long. I don't know if we'll have time, but ooh, I hit 400k on YouTube Poggers. That's crazy. Yeah, if you don't know what to draw for your last page, you just do something like this, being like, hey, I just finished my last page. Alright, well clearly I didn't learn a lot because I had classwork to do. This was my fun kind of sketchbook. So, I might have to reset up my cam to look at all of my assignments because they're really big assignments. They're like poster board size. But there's not a lot of them, so let's just go through those. Okay, I hope this will be large enough to share what I want to share with you. First one I pulled out, oh my god, I'm gonna rip it, is this Skull Study, I guess? To try and do some proportions, but clearly I do not take it seriously. This one's small. We were doing cross-hatching. This is just a still life that we did. I love cross-hatching. Probably my favorite ever. Pointillism can suck my dick. Some of you forget that I can do like regular art stuff. I just choose not to. Oh, I hated charcoal so much. Because it just gets everywhere. This is sideways, but this is the top. Couldn't tell you what was actually in this. Our professor just kind of threw a bunch of stuff into a sheet and then wrapped it with rope and hung it up. And was like, yeah, draw that. And I was like, okay, bro. I just hated charcoal. It got everywhere. This is more cross-hatching. I wish I did it less like scribbles and more like with the flow of like her face shape and stuff. But look, I already have charcoal on my fucking fingers. I hate charcoal! This one's not terrible. Her jawline is sharp as hell though. Shoo. If charcoal doesn't have any haters, it means I'm dead, bro. This was, crinkling paper, I believe. I like that one. Pointillism. Grrr. An animal skull that the teacher had. There's, like, barely any contrast in this. Still life of fruit. This one's very mid, but, I mean, the basket's cool, I guess. I think these were made with oil pastels or just regular pastels. Also kind of mid. More cartoony skull because I can't do realism very much. This one looks proportionate. This one looks very wide. I think this was a drawing of my professor. He looks so sad. This is one of my classmates and my professor. Something's off with this eye. Like, I feel like everything else... Oh my god, is that Gail from Waterdeep? I think that eye is a little misplaced, but she's cute. Some hands. Oh my god, guys. Wait. Is that realistic? Does it match? Can you tell whose hand that is? More hands. And this was supposed to be realism, but as you can tell, is definitely fucking not. Didn't even use a reference, I fear. Let's forget about that. I guess we were still doing pointillism, but this one's pretty cool. Much better than the skull. Now you're probably asking, Kelsey, did you even pass this class? The answer is no. I don't even think at the time that I drew this I liked it. This is supposed to be Joey, I think, with the eyeballs. I don't know. It's also fucking charcoal. I hate it. I wish there was more values. It's all just like black and white. Maybe that was the point. I don't know. Here's some of the sketches for that piece. Egg yolk. Oh, like his eyes. Okay. Doing different textures. I love the hair one. That one's really cool. And this was, you know when you lay a piece of paper over something and then do like chalk or something over it and it leaves an imprint? We were supposed to find a bunch of stuff like outside and then make a piece with it. So I kind of did like I don't know, all these leaves or trees and like a deer. I'm not sure. More relief. Is that what it's called? Relief stuff? More fabric. I did cross-hatching because I liked it the most. But again, I wish I cross-hatched with the direction it's going in. This is just kind of like up and down. I should have done it like this way and then like wrapping around the fabric. But I mean, hey, that's pretty cool. It's hard to get very, very light values after you cover the entire thing in a dark, soft charcoal. So instead of like drawing in the darker values, we covered it all dark and then used our eraser to like do the highlights. I think I did better this way than I would the other way. Speaking of the other way, I do get more values in this one, but I think I understood it better this way. Again, these are still lifes. This guy had a lot of animal skulls that we could use. I don't know where he got them, but here's more charcoal. I forget who this guy was. I also completely forgot about this guy. I wish I could tell you some cool facts about like him and his art, but like I don't remember this guy. This is another still life. This one's very mid. Not bait. Leave it. This looks like fucking ass. Sphere ass. I understand this a lot more than I did back then, okay? Oh, I don't know if this one's gonna dox me. A landscape. We were learning perspective and we're going to places around our campus. I don't know if this will dox me. I don't know if that'll make it. But I love these trees. I think the trees are gorge. Shapes. We were learning perspectives, which, if you know anything about me, I fucking hate perspectives. I'm getting charcoal everywhere. I'm gonna blow up, dude. I fucking hate perspective. And our hallways were boring as shit, so. This is also a still life. Fuck ass boxes. More boxes. This is a self-portrait I did at the time, and it kind of creeps me out. Uncanny Valley ass. Oh my god, I love this one. Everyone was like drawing each other, but he had us do it in like, people would like look different ways or like look up and down, and then you would draw it just on top. And I think that looks so cool. Heads, of course. Another person from my class that I had to draw. More people from my class. All the people in my class were like normal looking people. This is just my horrible renditions. Some more hands. I like this one. This one's a good one. I also really like that one. And then we had to do a close-up of one of our hands. This one is, I have no idea what this is supposed to be. But I mean, it's kind of cool. This is a still life where I just focused in on this one jar. Again, the still life, but I just really love this jar. It's just some poses. These are not like realistic proportions. That's a phone. I know that's a phone. Don't be dirty. Skeleton with horrible proportions, but you know, that's okay. Also, horrible proportions on the face, but like the rib cage looks pretty dope. Some bones. You know, there was this one guy in the class that was only there for like a couple days because he was in the intro to drawing class and was a goddamn professional. More line stuff. Oh no, this is our ink stuff. Like this apple goes kind of hard. I liked the ink drip, and the hatching does follow the form. Yeah, I think this is why I liked ink so much at the time, is because out of all of this shit, I thought the ink looked the best, and it was more fun. More fun than charcoal, I'll tell ya. I think that's all of them. It was a very basic class, but I mean, I had fun in it. At the end, there was only like 3 of us, because everyone else either just didn't show or like was like way too advanced to be in the class. If you've gone to any basic entry-level drawing class, you've probably done some stuff like this before. But I do have 2 more treats for you, okay? I did a lot of painting in high school. I was a TA for the painting teacher, and I think it was my art history class that we had to do like some final project on any artist that we wanted, and I picked, who the fuck did I pick? Gil Elgren, but I did a report on him, and the project I made was a pin-up painting. Wow, you see all that texture? Let me get her face in there. Hey camera, can you lock in? I painted this lady flipping some eggs in a frying pan. I did it with acrylic paint because that's what I always use, but I feel like if I learned how to do oils, this would turn out a lot better. But I've done a couple pin-up paintings, but this one was like an original one that I did. If you guys want, I could do a tour of all of my paintings. They are not that good, and I haven't painted in literal years. But maybe I could do like some sort of like paint with me or painting tour. If you're interested in that, let me know. Did this in 2019, and I just copied it from a Coca-Cola ad, and I had it hanging in my office for quite a while. But I love the way that the water looks in this. her eyes need to move up. But I like the text on it. I don't know, it was just a Coca-Cola ad that I liked, and I was like, yeah, I'll repaint that. Yeah, I think that's all the paintings I did when I was in college. I did a lot more in high school. If you would like me to go through all them, again, just let me know, and I will be your humble servant and embarrass myself. Okay, before I break any more things, let's do an outro, shall we? That is it for this video. I'm so glad that you followed along. Maybe you learned something. Maybe you didn't. I'm glad to be spending this time together. But yeah, I was really busy this year in particular. COVID hit. Things were rough. Dropped out of school. Everything went downhill from here. So, just want to thank you again so much for watching. Thank you for Skillshare for sponsoring this video. Check out the description. Really helps me out a lot. See you guys next month. Please don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you next month. Toodles! If you're watching this, it means you're gay. It's been so long since I've seen my son lost to these monsters. The man behind the slaughter.